Fox 61 News at 5 starts now.
And right now at 5, police in one Connecticut city searching for answers after the shooting death of a teen while she was sleeping nearly 2 years ago. We'll have the latest on this case.
Also, one Connecticut town may have seen a tornado. We'll get the latest from meteorologists who are investigating.
Plus, as deadly floods set records in several states, we'll tell you why researchers at Yale are saying climate change is causing us to underestimate floods.
And COVID-19 is on the rise once again in Connecticut. We're looking at where in the state the CDC says virus rates are high.
And we begin with a Fox 61 follow-up as New Haven police look for a break in the case of a teen's shooting death more than 2 years later. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. Thank you for joining us here at 5. Investigators say Kiana Brown Burgess was shot and killed by a stray bullet while she was sleeping at a friend's home in June of 2020. She was just 19 years old. Fox 61's Tony Tersey joins us live from the New Haven Police Department. The state's now offering assistance in solving the case. Tony.
Sarah, this is really a bizarre and very, very sad case. Lots of unusual circumstances here. It's not often when somebody is shot and dies that first responders don't know that the victim was shot, but that's the case here. Kiana Brown Burgess was the life of the party.
She was so full of life, had jokes for days. She was just so special to us. She was a dancing fool.
But inside this Valley Street home on June 17th of 2020, the 19-year-old was sleeping on a friend's couch when a bullet fired from outside came through the wall, killing her.
It could have been a random gunshot, but there's a lot of things that lead us to believe that somebody that was in the residence may have been the intended target.
It cut deeper than any other loss that I've had.
In part because this cousin of Kiana had no answers.
I remember when it happened, I tried to take matters into my own hands, and I was canvassing in the streets over here asking questions and walking up to people I didn't even know.
And with still not enough leads, the state has now approved a $25,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for killing Kiana Brown Burgess.
I can't tell you, and the mayor already said it, how many great stories of this young woman that we heard. And I'll get emotional about it because I remember, just like you do.
Now, doctors thought it was some sort of a medical event that had killed Kiana, but the investigation and an autopsy revealed a bullet entered the home, ricocheted off of a table, and went up her nose into her brain.
We need people in the city to step forward and do the right thing. The New England police cannot do it on our own.
Those details are just so startling and so bizarre. And of course, our prayers go out to her mom and dad and extended family and friends. Now, police say they want you to share information. If you're uncomfortable sharing your name, you can text or call their anonymous tip line. But if you're anonymous, you're not eligible for the $25,000 reward. We're live here in New Haven. I'm Tony Tersey. Back to you in Hartford.
All right, Tony, thank you. That is an incredible story. Hopefully there will be a break in that case very soon. Now, right now at 5, a suspect in a home invasion in Wolcott is facing charges for other crimes in Waterbury. Michael Moniz was arrested in Waterbury and is also charged in connection with the home invasion that was caught on camera. We first showed you video last week of a man entering an elderly woman's garage and pushing her before stealing her car. Investigators say they believe Moniz is the man in that video. And here's what the victim told Fox 61 last week.
Then when I got to the door and was going to ask him what was he doing in the garage, and that's when he pushed me back.
Moniz is being held on $750,000 bond.
Well, new video this afternoon shows damage up in the Litchfield Hills from yesterday's severe weather. Crews from the National Weather Service in Albany are heading to Colebrook to investigate this storm as a possible tornado. Now, in order for a tornado to be confirmed, meteorologists look at several factors like if circular winds cause damage or if trees are, there are signs, trees, if they're pointed in a certain direction, that's another sign. NWS also interviews witnesses and looks at pictures or videos that will include pictures like these sent to us by Justin Pizzo, taken during yesterday's storm. He says he got a tip from someone at Rogers Cafe in Torrington to go check out the weather event. You could see that could be possibly a funnel cloud forming in the pics. Of course, we'll let you know if NWS officially confirms this was indeed a tornado. We'll update you on air, online, and on the free Fox 61 News app.
Yeah, I mean, you can see some shapes in those pictures that might look like funnels, but they don't all look like funnels to me when I look at them.
And you know, when we look at the radar and go back, there was no significant rotation. Sometimes it can be lower than the radar beam, especially in Litchfield County. So we'll see if it was a tornado, it was a really weak one, or it could have been a lowering of the cloud base that suspiciously looks like one.
Do we know when the National Weather Service is going to make their determination?
To some point, any minute now.
Okay.
I mean, they said that they're going to make that. They said late afternoon. I'm like, I don't know, 5 o'clock is kind of like evening.
This is late afternoon, yeah.
So any second now, we should be hearing from them, and we'll of course bring that information to you
right away.
Very interesting to see what they have to say. All right, where do we go here moving forward? Well, we are awaiting some showers. Yay. It's so funny. Everybody wants rain until it's Friday evening and they have plans. And they're like, wait, I actually don't want rain tonight. I have a barbecue. 89 degrees in the Hartford area. It is another hot one. Humid out there today too. But check out the satellite and radar. Okay, it's not much. This is not a drought busting rainfall, but we got something showing up on the radar here tonight. A couple of sprinkles that are making it into Fairfield County. And if you look off to the west, you'll see more where that came from. So what we need to do here is take down the force field here in Connecticut that's been kind of blocking us anytime rain heads our way. So I think we'll see a few scattered showers out there as we head through the course of the evening tonight. And eventually this rain may fill in a little bit more through the overnight hours while we sleep. I hope we wake up to that sweet smell of recent rain when you wake up in the morning. I love that. Areas that are around I-84 and south have a better chance of seeing some of this. And this is one of our future computer models. It looks really bullish. I hope it ends up happening. At least scattered showers. If we get a light period of steadier rain, that would be an even better bonus. Low temperatures tonight dropping right around 70 degrees. And tomorrow looks like a beauty. Falling humidity, warm, bright highs in the 80s. It turns hot for next week. Your full weekend forecast and beyond coming up.
All right, Rachel, thank you. New at 5 tonight, Connecticut reaches a more than $2 billion agreement with the pharmaceutical company Allergan for its role in the opioid epidemic. Attorney General William Tong saying our state's getting $2.37 billion to go toward drug treatment and prevention programs in Connecticut. It's the latest payment Connecticut will receive from companies punished for fueling the opioid epidemic. Teva, Purdue Pharma, Johnson & Johnson, McKinsey, and Mallinckrodt have all agreed to national settlements, including payments to Connecticut.
And new at 5, President Joe Biden has nominated an associate justice on Connecticut's Supreme Court to become a federal judge. Justice Maria Araujo Khan has been picked to serve on the Second Circuit Court in New York City. Justice Khan's legal career in Connecticut started in 1989. She was also nominated by Governor Ned Lamont to Connecticut's Supreme Court in 2017.
Well, tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is now the third largest in U.S. history at an estimated $1.28 billion. It boggles the mind.
Yeah, if you somehow are tonight's lucky winner, you could take that over 29 years or get the cash lump sum option, which is still just under $750 million. It's still a lot of money. Look at this billboard in Chicago from earlier in the week. It had to make a very important change before tonight's drawing. A decimal point was added and the word million became billion to accurately show just how big tonight's jackpot is. Fox 61's DeAndrea Turner joins us live in Hartford, and she met some people who are hoping to be much richer in less than 6 hours. Hi, DeAndrea.
Hello. Well, the guy that's right behind me, he's hoping to become much richer as well. And, you know, the famous Biggie Smalls once said, more money means more problems, but that's not the case for the people who are betting here. They're hoping that it brings them a whole lot of luck. And the cashier tells me that this station has already sold over $1,000 in tickets just today. Now, unfortunately, Connecticut hasn't had a Mega Million winner, but we've come super close. Back in February, there was a $4 million winner winning tickets sold in Stratford. And one guy that I spoke with today told me that he has no idea what he would do if he won that money. And another guy I spoke with said that he played $150 and he just hopes he's lucky.
I want to win.
You want to win?
I want to win. If I do win, I'm a generous person. I want to help others, donate. We're kind of like in a time of recessions, but I would like to, I really need this break.
And the cashier also tells me that she's seeing a lot of first-time players as well, and I might be one of those first-time players after I get off of air. But coming up tonight, that's when the next drawing will be at 11 o'clock. For now, here in Hartford, DeAndrea Turner, Fox 61 News.
All right, DeAndrea, thank you. You so seldom get to quote Biggie Smalls in a news story. But
we love her. She's great.
All right, tonight in Money Matters, you have just 2 more days to apply for Connecticut's child tax rebate.
And Sunday is the deadline to finish applications for that credit. Families can receive a tax rebate of up to $250 per child for as many as 3 kids. The state estimates about 350,000 low and middle income families are eligible for this money.
Sign up for the child tax rebate. Do that right now. You got 3 kids under the age of 18, that's $750. And that's money that you're going to get before the start of the new school year. Apply now.
Here are some of the requirements. You must be a Connecticut resident. You need to have claimed at least 1 child as a dependent on your 2021 federal income tax return who is 18 years or younger. You also have to meet certain income thresholds, so single parents are eligible if they earned $100,000 or less last year. Couples with a joint income of $200,000 or less are eligible. For more information, go to our website, fox61.com.